Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or me and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages, okay? So the first card you have here is Don't Really Care Anymore. And you also had all three of these cards came out together: family, disloyalty, and betrayal. Okay, and obviously this family, disloyalty, and betrayal, jealousy, envy, hatred comes from your mother's side of the family and your daddy's side of the family. Okay, so we're gonna put all these together. Okay, so don't really care anymore, family, disloyalty, and betrayal. Satanic ritual abuse, hate crime, systematic abuse, government cruel and unusual punishment, inside job, illegal government experimentation, guys. Okay, so collective, I really kind of feel like you are in this energy where you have like loose, released, and let go. Okay, I feel like you have done a lot of healing and different things like that, especially when it comes to, you know, past people, places, and things, guys. Okay, so you're in this energy of you don't really care anymore. Okay, and I feel like it's because of multiple different things. Okay, you don't really care anymore that you don't have a love life. You don't really care anymore that you don't have a social life. You don't really care anymore that you don't have any friends or family or lovers. You don't really care anymore about burdens or hardships or problematic situations. You don't really care anymore about pressures. You don't really care anymore about family, no family, no friends, all of that. Whatever it is that that has been, caused a burden, hardship, or problematic situation for you, you are just in this, you don't really care anymore type of energy about it, guys. Okay, and it seems like all the other cards out here is really speaking to the things that you don't really care about anymore. Okay, that I feel the enemy has been using to continuously target you and used to as a distraction to, like, various of these different methods, you know what I'm saying, have been used to distract you, control you, manipulate you, sabotage you, ruin you, end you, endanger you, hurt you, or harm you in some type of way, amongst many other things, guys. Okay, so you just really in this energy where you like, look, you don't really care anymore. Okay, what's gonna be is gonna be, and you focus on the present and striving towards the future. Period. Okay, I feel like your disloyal family. Okay, and it seems like the entirety of your family, whether it's your mother's side, and your father's side. There's a lot of disloyalty, betrayal, jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, and a lot of shit that you don't care about anymore. Okay, because there has been so much betrayal. Okay, you've had to deal with liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, con artists, very disloyal people, manipulators, gaslighters, gang stalkers, two-faced, backstabbing, bad juju having as individuals. Okay, people that's just a low down and dirty shame. Okay, that has always done you wrong. Okay, and it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, something just started now. Oh, somebody don't like you for a particular reason, because the enemy has it bad with deflecting, when they're abusing you in a certain type of way. When a narcissist, or when just your enemies in general, okay, is abusing someone, they'll deflect from how they're abusing you and make it seem like they're abusing you, attacking you, hurting you, harming you, endangering you, whatever, because something is wrong with you. You are the problem, or you have done something wrong. When the fact of the matter is, if you trace things all the way back, then that's technically a lie, because their abuse of you has always been going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And a lot of times that's how the enemy deflect. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of different, especially when dealing with like family, which is what you have here. Like, your entire family is here. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be one thing when a person be like, you know what, I don't like you, and I'm attacking you, I'm doing this to you because you stepped on my toe. Okay, I'm just using that as a weird, crazy ass example. Okay, you know that such and such just like you because you stepped on their toe. Okay, when people have been endlessly abusing you all your life, it ain't because you a toe step up. Okay, you step on people's toes or some shit like that or whatever, because they have always been abusing you. So this betrayal has always been there. Okay, and I really kind of feel like you've gotten to the point where you are like over it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for instance, even when with people that you have, dated and different things like that, or what have you. I'll give you an example. I have never in my life told anybody that I loved them first, ever. Okay, because when you get good and ready to say it to me, I let that be your first lie to me. And most people, I know everybody is probably not, highly intuitive or psychic and different things like that, or what have you, but I am. And when meeting people and getting to know people, most people don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? So when they're telling you with little lies like that, they assume you wouldn't be the wiser, you wouldn't know, or what have you. But because of the pure heart that I have, you'll be surprised at how many people I was cool with anyway, I was friends with anyway, I loved anyway, I was down for them anyway, and knew that you offered me a lie when you told me you loved me. Okay, now the reason why I bring this up, not because I'm harping, not because I'm dwelling, not because I'm unhealed or anything, I'm using it as an example. Okay, everybody I have ever encountered in my life have told me that they love me, and they told me that they loved me first. Yet I don't have any of those people today. That means not only you offered me a lie, you know what I'm saying? That means, well, yeah, just that. You offered me a lie. And you kept up that lie the entire time, and your narcissistic ignorance expected me to be this oblivious, dumb individual that would have never known that you was just saying that to, just to be saying it, or to get what you want, or what have you, because you never really loved me in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example, okay? So everybody is different, okay? Not everybody is dealing with like family issues and different things like that. Some of y'all may be dealing with things with ex-friends, ex-co-workers, ex-slubbers, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, you're over it. You don't really care about this shit anymore, okay? Because it's been betrayal from the jump. You understand what I'm saying? And I could use my daughter as a prime example for what I just thought about that, for what I'm telling you right now. Okay? My daughter, because I'm a target, my daughter is a target. There's a lot of abusive things that has been done to my daughter. My daughter has been groomed. She's been brainwashed. She's been mind controlled. They even try to tempt her, persuade her, bribe her, trick her into even targeting me and working against me as well by making her false promises, and all the different things, having her under mind control, triggering her, and all this other kinds of shit. And with her having disabilities, she didn't know any better with a lot of different things. Not to mention, she's been abused physically in different ways by other people and different things like that, or what have you, okay? But there's also other abuse, okay? Neglect is abuse. Abandonment is abuse, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is my daughter is 17 right now, okay? And she has disabilities. There's nobody that can fix their mouth to say that my daughter has done something bad to them, wrong to them, or anything, that she has done anything wrong in her life. Nobody can say that, okay? And the reason why I'm telling you this is, take family, supposed family for instance. My daughter could not tell you the first and the last name of anybody's of any supposed family of ours. She has never spent the night with anybody, okay? She don't know her cousin. She don't know any cousins, aunts, uncles. You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to raise up with family and different things like that, especially the ones that's, around your age and different things. Y'all supposed to, come up together. Because when they get grown, they supposed to be the ones that's close-knit, well-knit, holding the family together, and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? From generation to generation. She don't have any of that. I'm literally watching in real time my daughter endure some of the same abuses that I did as a child. My daughter is a loner right now, just like how I was a loner right now. I didn't have any friends or anything like that, and it breaks my heart to literally watch that through my daughter. So my daughter is being abused by people, neglected by people, abandoned by people right now that have never put forth the effort to love her, to support her, to help guide her, teach her, just show her genuine family love if you just want to take family, okay? And she's 17 right now, okay? So I'm using that as an example because, like I said, majority of these narcissistic abusers, they try to make it seem like, oh, you're the problem. That's why they're doing this to you. They try to justify the abusive tactics that they're using, playing God in your life, abusing you, neglecting you, abandoning you, targeting you, sabotaging you, ruining you, stabbing you in your back, or what have you. Whatever it is that they're doing to you, they convince themselves that they're doing it because you somehow, something is wrong with you. When it's bullshit. Because if you trace it back, no, you have always treated this person like this. There is no logical reason. There's no scientific fucking reason. There's no biblical reason. There's no legal reason that anybody can fucking tell you why they're treating my child like that. And the same way my child, the reason why I bring that up is because the same way my child is being treated right now, neglected and abandoned or whatever, my daughter don't have nobody but me. That's all she didn't have all her life. Yes, she can call her dad and different things like that or what have you. Or his mom or what have you. When she wants to or what have you. But she don't see those people. She don't see those people like that or whatever. Haven't been around them like that really and truly. You know what I'm saying? Her entire life. She has spent time with them and different things like that or what have you. But like for especially my family. My supposed family. That really isn't my family. They ain't been in my child's life at all. If it was an emergency and something happens to me right now, she couldn't tell no damn body them people's names, their phone numbers, or even where they live. I ain't never spent the night with her. Okay? What kind of family does that? That's not family. But I guarantee you, everybody else, that's family. Oh, they well knit, they close together, whatever, so they know how to be a family. But when it comes to us, they have never been that for us. So no, I'm not the problem. You all have had the problem from the fucking jump. And now that problem has trickled down to my child. And you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me to you black and blue in the face. But what you cannot do is explain to anybody why you abuse my child. Why you neglect my child. Why you abandon my child. Why you don't love and support my child. So this betrayal collective, I use those things as an example, not to harp on myself or my own situation, but to give you all prime examples. This betrayal runs deep. Okay, especially with this, with this family disloyalty and betrayal, the jealousy, the envy, the hatred. They didn't just start being jealous, envious of you or hate you, and these people probably got more than you. They partook in satanically, ritualistically abusing you. There's those who were directly involved in satanically, ritualistically abusing you, and those are those individuals who are indirectly involved. And those of them who are indirectly involved, they knew it was going on, but guess what? They didn't say nothing about it, they didn't do nothing about it. I don't know about y'all. I can't speak for everybody in attendance, but I was literally just thinking about this before I started this reading. I have never had anybody for me. Nobody in my life has ever had my back, stood up for me, fought for me, was willing to ride or die for me. I've never even had what y'all call besties, best friends, none of that. I ain't never had nobody that was just head over heels in love with me. You understand what I'm saying? As much as I have given to everybody else, trying to please and appease everybody else, catering to everybody else, I was just sitting up here thinking about, I'm like, nobody has just ever been for me. Had my back, stood up for me, fought for me. And none of that. And you probably, if you think about it, collective, you probably have experienced the same. Because all these people are involved with gaslighting you all along. Playing up in your face all along while stabbing you in your back. And even indulging in satanic ritual abuse of you, or allowing other people to satanically, ritualistically abuse you. Because some of you all, some of your family may have been involved in satanically, ritualistically abusing you, and those of them who were not, they still knew that it was going on, and you were pimped out, basically, sold to the government or other people, or they turned a blind eye while other certain persons did these abuses to you. Somebody here, you went through satanic ritual abuse. And basically, in a nutshell, satanic ritual abuse can branch off into many different things, but satanic ritual abuse is all in all about trauma. Anything, any form of abuse that you can think of that would cause trauma in a person's life is basically satanic ritual abuse. Okay? From molestations to rapes to beatings to neglect, abandonment, being belittled, put down, not loved, not supported. All these things are what have all those things fall along the lines of satanic ritual abuse. Okay? But it has a demonic attachment to it. Okay, I'm not talking about you as a child. You was clearly doing something you didn't have no damn business. You was in your room playing, and you went to go and stick I don't know, your pencil, your paintbrush in the damn electrical socket. It could clearly electrocute your ass. So you got a spanking. You got a couple taps on the bottom or the back of your legs or some shit like that, or what have you. Hurt your feelings for a few minutes, and you cried, and then it was the fuck over, but you was about to kill yourself, trying to electrocute you. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? That's not satanic ritual abuse. That's just a regular fucking discipline, okay? Satanic ritual abuse, it's heinous, okay? And somebody here, if you're resonating with this reading, you've endured satanic ritual abuse, okay? You are also, there has been a hate crime that has been committed against you, collective. Many of us are being discriminated against for our spiritual beliefs, for our talent, skills, abilities, for the work that we do, the jobs that we do, especially if we do anything where we speak in truth, the clarity, and different things like that, or what have you. It's discrimination, okay? And there is hateful, heinous things that is being done to us out of hate. Thus, it is a hate crime. Okay? If you got people sitting back, plotting and planning and scheming premeditated murder against you, for any particular reason, whether it's because of your spiritual beliefs, whether it's because of, you know what I'm saying, how you live your life, your talent, skills, abilities, your spiritual gift, whatever it may be, or the fact somebody dislike you, or whatever the reason may be, it's a hate crime. They're committing crimes against you out of hate. Thus, this is a hate crime. If people are racist against you, sexist against you, colorist against you, and they're trying to eliminate you to the point of planting God in your life and trying to eliminate you, it is a hate crime. And your supposed family collective has been involved in this hate crime against you, as well as others who are supposed to be professionals and leaders as well. Which brings us to the systematic abuse, guys, okay? Many of you have been systematically abused. This means that you were abused. Those of you who went to church, you were abused in the church. When you went to school, there were certain forms of abuse that happened to you in school. When you started in the work field working, you was abused in the work field as well. Various methods to abuse you on various different levels. Throughout your age, all the way up to your adulthood, even professionals that you came in contact with, doctors, nurses, teachers, professors, staff, who you have come into contact with, even bosses and different things that you have all been a part of the systematic abuse towards you, collective, whether you knew it or not. Because many of us are blissfully ignorant for quite some time before we go through an awakening to realize what has actually been happening around us the entire time. Being systematically abused, this is a ploy of the higher ups. It's organized crime. Okay? Things made excessively hard for you on purpose, just to delay you, stagnate you, just to keep you from succeeding and different things like that. See, they don't hold students back anymore or what have you. Ever since Nancy Reagan got No Child Left Behind passed or what have you. But that was just basically a bill to where teachers don't really have to give a damn anymore, but there are still some good teachers out there that actually care about helping people learn the different things like that, but it's a lot that don't, okay? But ever since that was passed, it basically means that whether your child passes or not, they pass on to the next grade, to the next grade, to the next grade, and and then they, just like any other system, they aged out of that system or what have you. That's how it is now. Back in the days, if you failed, you got held the fuck back. Okay? Imagine that being done to you on purpose. Imagine doing all the work and working your hardest and still not getting the help you need to succeed in those classes, and then being refused your diploma when you've done all the work and you have all the credits and you've done everything that you need to do. That's systematic abuse. Okay? Why? Because in doing that automatically puts you in the field, like makes you a statistic. And then has stunted your growth in going to college and different things like that. And then even those of you who make it to college, okay? Things made excessively hard for you in college and different things. Or even on the job. Those of us who go straight into the work field. Okay? Even on the job, okay? Systematic abuse happens in many different ways, shape, form, and fashions, okay? But it's orderly, it's organized, okay? And most people who go through systematic abuse are likely targets. You're being targeted in some type of way, okay? Which brings us to government cruel and unusual punishment. So there's all types of cruel and unusual things that is being done to you, okay? If you have been put on government watch list and labeled as an extremist just because you are awakened and you speak truth and clarity, so you're called extreme, and you're put on a government watch list, and you're flagged in the system, which also gets you systematically abused, okay? Because once you're on that list, and once you have been red flagged, this makes it hard for you to get a job, hard for you to get an apartment or a home, hard for you to get your credit score right, hard for you to go to colleges and different things, hard for you to get any type of bank loans or anything, scholarships, anything like that, okay? But this cruel and unusual punishment, it ties into other things, okay? It ties to even more heinous things, but it's because it's cruel and unusual. So those of us who are targeted individuals, we know about this all too well. Being stalked and harassed and illegally invaded and violated, okay? Having our privacies and our human rights stripped from us, okay? Being hacked, being tracked, being stalked, directed energy weapons being used, militarized silent weapons, okay? Having people doing spell work on you like every freaking day, like literally people trying to snuff your life out. People purposely sent into your life to abuse you in various different ways. It's cruel and it's unusual. And it's a network of people who are a part of this, who are doing these things on purpose to people. Okay? Spirit is saying it's an inside job. Okay? With it being an inside job, there's a lot of connecting factors. There's a lot of people who are involved in this, who know. It's like a bunch of people being in on an inside joke. Like everybody's in on the joke except for you. Except it's not a joke. Because they're sabotaging real lives here, okay? So it's not a game. They do these things like it's a game. But it's not a game. They're playing with other people's lives. You're sabotaging and ruining other people's lives. They waste the best years of your life. Okay? Stagnate you all through life. Okay? And all along the way, they're trying to play God in your life. They're doing things to sabotage you and ruin you, even your love life. You got people sitting back determining whether or not you could have a lover or not, okay? Whether or not you could come or have an orgasm or not. What type of friends you have. If you can, if you can have a car, if you can have a decent home, if you can have friends, a lover. You understand what I'm saying? There are people, and it sounds silly, but I kid you not. Those of us who are real targeted individuals, this is actually being done to us, for real. And there's a lot of people that's in on this inside job. And they're all plotting and planning and scheming and strategizing on how to attack you, how to work against you, how to sabotage you, ruin you, end you, okay? Smear campaigns and different things like that. And it amazes me how they put these smear campaigns out about people, but everything about them is top secret and classified. You know what I'm saying? They act like they so, should be such facts, and they so truthful and honest and transparent and shit. But they don't tell the truth about how they abusing people. How they're using illegal technologies on people. How they're invading and violating people's human rights and privacies and different things, okay? How they're torturing people, terrorizing people. They're not going to tell anybody that because those are clearly crimes. But running whole smear campaigns about you, okay? And it amazes me. The ones of them amaze me. I just sit back and kind of watch some of these people, okay? Because don't have no backbone. Don't be strong-willed and strong-minded. And you're going to stand your ground and stand up for yourself and have your own back, because after all, nobody else is standing up for you and have your back. Just like I told you, I never had nobody to fight for me, to stand with me, to have my back, to love me and support me. So then, like, you know what I'm saying? But the nerve of you to stand your ground and have your own back and speak your mind and speak with your chest, and matter of factly about things, oh, they attack you harder. They attack you more and more. Okay? And it's almost like they want to punish you even more. You speak some type of truth and clarity. You speak about how they're abusing you, how they're using you, the things that they've done to you. They're plotting and planning and scheming behind the scenes on how to hit you harder, on how to knock you off, on how to eliminate you, on how to put you down, drag your name through the mud, make you look bad, and all these other kinds of shit. This is what they do. Spirit say it's an inside job, though, okay? Guys, this is all because of some type of illegal government experimentation that you are a part of, okay? So remember me telling you about how some of these families, have basically pimped out. Like, pimp sounds like really harsh, but it's really what it is, okay? Your families are sellouts, and they sold you out to the government, and they allowed you to be, illegally experimented on by the government. Okay, this is how people have been satanically, ritualistically abused, implanted with with chips and different things. Been put under MK Ultra mind control. Been brainwashed, monarch programming, all that stuff. It's illegal government experimentations. And some of us who are in those programs, we was placed in those programs because we were sold out by our sold out ass fucking families, okay? How do you think that they got the money to come up out the projects? How do you think that they got the money to come up out the trailer parks? Okay? By making certain people within the family the sacrificial lambs to go through this systematic abuse, this satanic ritual abuse, these hate crimes, these illegal government experimentations, this cruel and unusual punishment. Okay, this is the real truth, the real reason why you are enduring these things, collective. Okay, so when I clarify don't really care anymore, we get the Six of Water here. Okay, and the Six of Water is all about nostalgia, memories, the past, reminiscing, childhood, and different things like that. Okay, so even though there's a lot of things that's still going on, like in the present, in the now, in your adulthood, many of you you don't really care anymore. A lot of people assume that because you tell your story about something, or you speak about something that you've endured, that you've overcome. Look, what didn't kill you made you stronger. You still got breath in your body, you still living, you still breathing, but that doesn't mean you don't have a testimony. A lot of people assume that if you speak about certain things that you're not healed, and you're dwelling, and you know what I'm saying, and different things like that, but it's nothing like that. To be quite honest with you, I've talked to y'all about things that I haven't even talked to people that I've been in serious committed relationships with. Okay? I don't speak about. There's a lot of things I know that I don't speak about. Okay? It wasn't until these people started targeting me and I realized what was really going on that I began to speak up and speak out about certain things. So I'm going to be quite honest with you. I would not be telling y'all anything pertaining to my childhood, my past, any of that shit. It wouldn't even be on my mind if it wasn't for it being implanted on my mind. See, these people who do mind control and all this other kinds of stuff, they're beaming things in your mind and different things like that, or what have you. And so this is the reason why these things come up. Not because I'm not healed, I'm dwelling. You know what I'm saying? No, none of that shit. Only reason why it's up for discussion now is because these things are in my energies, being implanted into my energy. Not to mention what is happening to me right now, and all of these people who are a part of the things that's going on. So it's bringing the energy back up into the present. Thus, I'm having to, I'm speaking about these things. Okay, it's tied into me being a targeted individual. It's tied into this vigorous attack upon me and different things. Okay, guys, I'm using myself as an example, but this is y'all's reading, guys. Okay, so take what resonates. Okay, but you don't really care anymore, collective, about these past things. Okay, if you've been single and celibate for a long time, you don't care anymore. Many of us have just, kind of given up on love, because, like, especially those of us who are targeting individuals, because, like, how can we really have a serious committed relationship with someone, have real love, when we got people watching our every move? I mean, spying on us even in the privacy of our own home. What are they going to do? Sit back and watch you make love to your partner? The person that you're with? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's invasive. It's intrusive, what they're doing. And they refuse to stop doing what they're doing, yet they get so angry and want to hit back and attack back when you speak out about what they're doing to you. They stay flexing their muscles on you in all kinds of fucking ways to tear you down. But I be damned if you stand up for your damn self and you're like, hold up. No, because such and such and such is going on or whatever. Then, the narcissist, how dare you speak about how I've abused you, how I've hurt you. How dare you do these things? See, they work against you behind the scenes and in secret, so they think that you just supposed to sit up and take it and shut up about it. Don't say nothing about it. Bullshit, bitch. You're not going to abuse me in no kind of way, and I don't fucking say nothing about it today, bitch. I'm not one of them ones, okay? It's going to wait no 15, 20 goddamn years and then be like, oh, such and such did such and such to me. Bitch, please. If you attacking me today, bitch, I'm telling somebody today. You abusing me today, I'm letting it be known that these abusive things is being done to me the fuck today. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when you are a targeted individual. Now, like I said, if you're someone who is not a targeted individual, you handle things differently. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not a targeted individual, your business is that of your own. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a targeting individual, everything that's happening to you, it is happening publicly. It's put on display publicly. And a whole lot of people are a part of it. So no, fuck that. That's how I personally the fuck feel. You know what I'm saying? And if nobody ever speak up about the satanic ritual abuse and hate crimes and systematic abuse and governmental cruel and unusual punishment and illegal government experimentation, nobody would know about it. That's how people gain knowledge of things. You understand what I'm saying? But these people refuse to stop doing what they're doing. They refuse to stop attacking you. But when you speak up for yourself and you speak out about what you've endured and what you're going through and different things like that, because they think they high and mighty and better than you any fucking way, then, they scheming and they planning how they can, eliminate you for good and hit you back and, in some type of way. And they do some the most silliest ass shit for this to be adults. Okay? I could say, oh yeah, I'm dealing with this type of abuse, like, I'm being targeted, whatever has happened. I think somebody run a whole smear campaign about you, how you a whore or some stupid shit. I'm just making this up, you know what I'm saying? It's an example. This is stupid shit that we have to fucking deal with. And it's ridiculous. Because a lot of these people so bitch made, you know what I'm saying? They're not doing shit or saying shit to your goddamn face. Yet you still under vigorous attack. You understand what I'm saying? It's a damn shame. Like, first of all, you don't even understand how much strength it takes. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of courage, determination. You got to be strong to be alone, man. Like, for real. A lot of people can't take it. A lot of people would have tapped out a long time ago just from being isolated, not having nobody. The day you wake up and you ain't got no support system, you ain't got nobody. A lot of people would have tapped out a long time ago. A lot of people would have lost their mind a long time ago. You got to be strong to be alone, man. And to be alone and endure the things that you have to endure going through this stuff every single day by yourself. Non-ending. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And you strong enough to get to the point where you know, able to cope the best way you know how. And these people, and so now you done came to the terms that, okay, you know, you got a miserable life right now. These things is going on. It's happening. You got to figure out how to deal with it, how to cope. Right? And so you figure out how to do that. And no matter how heartbreaking it is, how hard it is, or what have you, these people still will not allow you to live in misery in peace. You mean to tell me even after you have made one's life miserable, you won't even allow them to live in that misery in peace without you doing further things to make their life even worse, to make their life a living hell? I mean, these people are so vigorous with this stuff, y'all. They are forcing people to homelessness, forcing people to depression, stress, homicide, suicide. They're causing people mental illness. You know how seriously fucked up one have to be to purposely abuse someone so much, so strategically, to purposely be trying to create a mental illness in them just so that they will have a breakdown and spaz out and wind up institutionalized somewhere, or wind up taking themselves out because they done lost all hope. But these people are doing, it's that serious, y'all. I'm telling you, most of the people that you see living in hotels right now and that is homeless right now on the street, they were forced to that. They was forced to that level of homelessness. No bullshit. To clarify, feeling disloyalty and betrayal with your mama's side and your daddy's side, we got both the World and the Ten of Water came out here. So there has been some type of completion, some type of ending of a cycle, of a chapter, of a phase, okay, as it relates to this family dynamic here, okay? So I feel like you are not in the life of this family, nor are they in the life of you, okay? You don't see these people, talk to these people, break bread with these people, or nothing. There has been, something has gone full circle, full cycle. Something has come to an end. There has been a completion within your family dynamics on your mother's side and your father's side, okay? Because of the disloyalty and because of the betrayal, y'all. Okay, and because of this betrayal, guys, okay, we got the Eight of Water here. The Eight of Water is about walking away, letting go, moving on, releasing what is emotionally unfulfilling to you. Loosing, releasing, and letting go of all people, places, and things that does not serve your highest good or have your best interests at heart. The Eight of Cups is about change. It's about searching for the real fulfillment and empowerment that you need in life because you have been betrayed so much. So many of y'all, heartbroken and all, emotionally unfulfilled and all, after everything that you have endured from the past to now, have had to walk away, have had to move on, have had to let go, have had to release these people for good. Because of everything that you have endured and that they partook in the abuse of you. To clarify satanic ritual abuse, we get the Seven of Earth here. Okay? The Seven of Earth is like the Seven of Coins, okay? The Seven of Earth is like an investment. You were used as some type of investment, some type of incentive of some kind, the seven of earth also can speak to a harvest. It speaks of hard work. It's a lot of time, energy, efforts, dedication, hard work, investments goes in to something. Okay, assessments, investments. It also speaks to patience. Okay, so you were used as like an investment collective, like I don't know if I want to say collateral, like something like that though. You were sold out by your family for them to receive this harvest, and in return you were satanically, ritualistically abused. To clarify hate crime, we have the five of earth here. So the reason why this hate crime is being committed against you, collective, is because you were neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold. You were rejected and alienated and left in turmoil and harsh condition and lack and worry and need of support and assistance. Remember how I told you how nobody has ever had your back? I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world. If you think about it, just think back. Has anybody ever just been like, your ride or die? Like they had your back. They protected you. They supported you. They uplifted you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would fight for you. They would, you know what I'm saying? Just really had your back like that. Most of you who are resonating with this reading probably like, you know what? I damn sure ain't never had nobody like that. Because we haven't. I'm telling y'all, many of us was, I'm calling it pimped out. Many of us was literally sold out to the powers that be. And this is the reason why all of this awful, evil, heinous stuff has been happening to us. But see, it felt different and it looked a little different. The fact of the matter is it's always been going on, collective. They have a covert and an overt way of doing things. Like I said, most people don't go through an awakening until, like, it'll start in your late 20s. Okay, by 30 there's like some type of shift that happens. Like, it feels like it happens in the world, but it definitely happens in the mind. By 30 it's like you go through some type of awakening. At least some of us do. Okay, and so this is when this veil is lifted from your eyes and you're beginning to see things or what have you. And the trippy thing is the things that you are seeing wasn't hidden. It was in plain sight all along. So this is how things could be right in your face. You ever been looking for something? And I'm talking about you done look high and low. You done looked in the couch, on the table, in the kitchen, in your room, in the bathroom. You done looked all over. And the thing that you was looking for was sitting right there where you originally thought you put it all along, but you didn't see it at first. Okay? That's how this is. This was always going on. You were always a target. You were always being gang stalked and gaslit. This is why you was bullied and neglected and abandoned and all of that. Collective. It's just when you went through an awakening, when you go through an awakening, it's like they flip a switch. Only difference now is that you know that they're doing it. And then eventually you get to the point where you know all the players. Okay, this is the reason why they have to isolate you. Because everybody that you are in contact with is involved. You were neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold, collected by your family. This gave you free reign, like you was in this free range for this hate crime to be committed against you. Your family neglected, abandoned you, and left you out in the cold. They neglected you, they rejected you, they alienated you. They left you in turmoil and harsh conditions and financial ruin. You dealt with loss and changes and lack and worry and everything. And they left you hanging. And they partook in this hate crime against you. Systematic abuse. Collective, you was systematically abused on purpose to cause you burdens, hardships, and problematic situations with the 10 of fire here. You were systematically abused on purpose, so you would have been overworked and overwhelmed and stressed and depressed and imbalanced. Didn't I just tell you how people who are homeless right now have been forced to homelessness? Nobody wakes up one day and be like, damn, you know what? Fuck it, I just want to be home. Nobody says that. And you know how you force a person to homelessness, okay? When you target someone, when somebody is a targeting individual, and you get to the point where you can't find a job, if a man that don't work don't eat, okay? So if you can't find no job, this means you ain't got no money. And if you ain't got no money, this means you can't pay your bills. You can't pay for a roof over your head. And considering the fact that we have already determined the fact that nobody has ever had your back, protected you, stood up for you, was down for you, was your ride or die, you had nobody. So when you hit rock bottom, you hit rock bottom on your own, and everybody around it, they knew. Systematic abuse. They caused these burdens, these hardships, and problematic situations on purpose. Systematic abuse. You ever had a utility bill, and your utility bill be the same, normally the same? Say your gas bill, normally in the summertime, your gas bill may run you about, I don't know, $50, $60, depending on where you at and what the taxes is and all this that kind of shit. And say in the wintertime, your gas bill, because you're running the heat and different things, your gas bill, say your gas bill normally about $80, $90. Okay? So say it's the summertime, and this bill, every month, this bill been like, let's say $50. You get that bill, and it's like $200, $300. That's systematic abuse. That's somebody that's in power, that's got connections, that reached out to their connections at the utility companies and told them to change up the meter thing to jack up your bill. Just to put you in a position where either you got to come off this, the money to pay this bill that you know is wrong, or either your utilities got to get cut off. That is purposeful burdens, hardships, or problematic situations that's being placed on somebody. Government officials, people in leadership and power and authority in these secret societies are doing this. It's a prime definition of systematic abuse. But it's meant to cause you instability, and it causes you to be imbalanced and stressed and overworked and overwhelmed. To have a lot of responsibilities and more weighing on you than you can bear. Okay? To clarify government cruel and unusual punishment, we got the 5 of air here. So the 5 of air is all about conflict and defeat. It's about hostility and plot twists. It's abusive in nature, okay? So this government, first of all, it's the government who has implemented this cruel and unusual punishment on you. They are the ones who have caused this chaos and this conflict in your life in an effort they wanted you defeated in some type of way. They're the ones who are the aggressors, who are being hostile towards you, who are being abusive towards you. See, all the other people involved, they puppets on the string. Okay? They stepping and fetching for the man that's high in power. Okay? And some of them are getting incentives to do so. You know what I'm saying? Just like the people that they have to cyberbully you. Okay? The people that they have to gang stalk you and harass you. The people they have you to hack you and track you. And you know what I'm saying? They all puppets on the string. This government cruel and unusual punishment, though, this is run, ruled, and controlled by the higher ups. They're the ones who causes the mistakes in your life, the melodrama in your life, who causes the chaos, the conflict in your life, the hostility in your life, who is abusive towards you. It's cruel and unusual, collector. Okay? Yeah. Spirit is saying it's ultimate betrayal. It's disloyalty. It's sabotage. So they cause this conflict and defeat in your life by being hostile towards you, by being abusive towards you, okay? In an effort to ultimately betray you, be disloyal to you, sabotage you, ruin you, cause a fatal ending stab you in your back. Why? Because they want there to be a dead end when it comes to you. They want you to hit rock bottom. They want you to look like a failure. Collective. Conflict and betrayal. To clarify inside job, we get the moon here, okay? And the 3 of earth here, okay? So the moon is all about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. So we know that all these people, these shady people with their dirty dealings and their criminal activity, they're working in the shadows, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, okay? With this moon energy here, okay? The 3 of earth is a whole group of them. This could be some type of cult, coven, secret society, clique, club, group, gang, organization, or what have you. But they're a team, they're a group, and they collaborate together for the purposes of money. I was just talking about the people who get paid to work against you, to commit this hate crime against you, to go along with this cruel and unusual punishment. And this is the reason why they all got that bitter bitch, bitter bum face. They all got the same facial expression when you're around them. Okay? They all look like they're fucking, you know what I'm saying, constipated and you know what I'm saying, and or something. This look like they got a secret that they can't tell you. All of them have that same look. It's an inside job. And nobody tells you. Now remind you, remember when I told you everybody I ever known have told me that they love me, but I ain't got now one of them today. I'm talking about people that you grew up with, grew up around, that you know run their mouth like bitches, that stay talking shit. They all got that bitter bitch, bitter bomb ass fucking face, looking like they constipated and got a secret to tell. Okay? Them kind of secrets. That's when somebody keeping the secrets of the wealthy elite white men in power. Just being honest with you. Okay? That's somebody holding the secrets of the powers that be, baby. Otherwise, they would have been popped off. They would have been said something. But they puppets on the string. They willing slaves, and they get these incentives. You know what I'm saying? So when they told, don't tell you what's going on, and don't make you aware. You know, and everything that they tell them to do. If they do allow you, this is the reason why people only after you have been targeted, and only certain people. If you'll notice, after you've been targeted and they isolate you, they'll take a select couple, okay, to pop in and out of your life every once in a while. They may have them to call you, they may have them to come and see you, or mix and mingle with you, like whatever the level of the relationship is, okay? It usually like maybe one person in your family. It could be an ex-lover, and it could be a friend or something like that, or what have you. They'll use any one of those people, what have you. As long as you still ignorant enough, you know what I'm saying, to tolerate them. After knowing that all these people are sellouts and working against you. Okay? But if you notice, they don't do anything without permission. So when a person call you, that you know, they've been told to call you. When a person pop up at your house, they've been told to pop up. If a person email you, if they send you a friend's request, if they would, they do it, and you know what I'm saying. And if you talk to them and you deal with them, you might speak to them 1 minute, see them 1 minute, and then they ghost you. They do these stupid little things like this to play with your feelings and your emotions. They're odd. They're a foe, an enemy, an opponent. They're not for you. They don't love you. They don't care about you. No, none of that. Collective, the reason why the government has used this illegal government experimentation on you, look, high priestess with the Ace of Swords, okay? It's because you're a high priestess. It's because you're highly intuitive, you're psychic, you're empathic, you're knowledgeable, you're wise. You're tapped into your higher self. You're in your north node. They know that you are illuminated. You know truth, clarity. You have awareness and insight. You know secret knowledge, secret information, occultic knowledge, ancient wisdom. They know you know these things. And this is the reason why for the illegal government experimentation. And this is the reason why you were sold out as a child. Look at this. You see this? This look like a young person. Okay, but look at the high priestess. Let's look at an adult. See, you are who? If you listen to me right now, you're a full-grown adult. Something's been going on with y'all since y'all were a child, collective. Okay, so that's what's going on here, y'all. Okay, I didn't want to hold you all too long. Okay. Collective, you could be coming into some you know, I'm seeing the Nine of Earth at the bottom of the deck. So the Nine of Earth is all about contentment, luxury, independence. It's one being self-sufficient, abundant, independent, or what have you. You could be coming into some type of finances, money, or resources. You definitely deserve some type of compensation, okay, for the pain and the suffering and the lost wages and the abuse and everything else that you have endured, collective, okay? But I'm seeing the Nine of Earth and the Six of Fire here, so there may be some type of, you may reach some type of milestone. There may be some type of success, triumph, or victory as it relates to something here, and some type of swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. But there definitely could be some type of abundance, okay, or opportunity or resources of some kind coming in for you, collective, okay? I feel like y'all are moving on to calmer waters. You got another 6 here on don't really care anymore with the Six of Cups. Now you have the Six of Swords, okay? So better days, better times are ahead, okay? The Six of Swords is all about tranquility and overcoming hardships, conflicts being resolved, becoming stable, some type of restoration and peace, okay, guys? So I feel like you are moving on, you are moving forward, okay, to calmer waters. To clarify family disloyalty and betrayal with your mama side of the family, daddy side of the family, with the world and the Seven of Water, okay? I'm seeing both the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords here, okay? So there's a lot of conflict and defeat, a lot of hostility, okay? These individuals, like, there's something was like not by the rules here. A lot of hostility, defeat, conflict, okay? These people tried to sacrifice you. They were plotting, planning, scheming on you. They were doing things to abuse you. These people are also liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, con artists. Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords came out, okay? Things was just not what they made it seem in this family, okay? They tried to stunt in front, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like they righteous, upstanding individuals or whatever, but Spirit is saying these people are cowardly. They did things under false pretenses. They're liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, con artists that's been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something, carrying things away, being very sneaky. They're betrayers. They're two-faced backstabbers. They only care about their own self-interest. They're very strategic, okay? And they've been wearing a mask the entire time, Spirit is saying, okay? Spirit clarifying this betrayal. Okay, I'm seeing with the Eight of Water, so I'm seeing the Page of Swords here, okay? So the Page of Swords could be about gossip and rumors, slander, backbiting, backstabbing, stalking, harassment, invasions, violations, even surveillance, collective, but it's cutthroat, it's brutal, it's ruthless here, okay? So there was a lot of betrayal here, okay? Your family could have talked about y'all like a dog, okay? Yeah, the satanic ritual abuse here with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Coins here. We got the Five of Cups here, okay? So these people have caused you a lot of sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret, okay? It's like you were forced to endure some type of unwelcome change of some kind that caused you grief and sadness, loss, and mourning. It caused you a lot of emotional baggage as well, okay? You could have even resisted this change here, but this had to do with the satanic ritual abuse that you endured, collective, okay? Spirit, clarify this hate crime. Okay, so like I said, you were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold by your family, collective, left in turmoil and harsh conditions, financial ruins, okay, or what have you. Got another Moon card here. So these people were being very suspicious, guys, okay? They were doing things to attack your subconscious and your mind, trying to block your intuition, okay? The Moon is also about misconceptions, uncertainty, deceptions, okay? Secret things, hidden things, and what's done in the dark, even criminal activity. They caused instability in your life. They did dream manipulations, thought manipulations, mind control, brainwash, brainwashing, moon magic, okay? They did things to also cause you anxiety, okay? And created illusions in your life, collective, okay? And they did all these things in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back. These are basically people who were abusing you but didn't want you to know that it was them that was a part of abusing you, okay, collective? For a long time, these people were able to play in your face, okay? Spirit, clarify this systematic abuse. Clarify this systematic abuse. You were being systematically abused, collective, because like I said, it's always been known that you were a high priestess, collective. That you were psychic, that you were highly intuitive, okay? They could have known this since you was a child. I'm seeing 2. They've been knowing that you were this high priestess, that you were highly intuitive and psychic, and you had some type of spiritual gifts or something. The powers that be has been knowing this since you were 2 years old. Spirit, clarify this systematic abuse. Clarify this systematic abuse. An air sign could be significant. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could have had something to do with this systematic abuse that happened to you, with these burdens, hardships, and problematic situations that you endured. Spirit is saying, I'm also seeing an emperor here, so it could be a father or a father figure, okay? Or this could be somebody of the establishment, a masculine, somebody who's action oriented, okay? Somebody in that's an authority, that is very powerful, that is a leader of some kind, okay? Spirit, clarify this government cruel and unusual punishment. Government cruel and unusual punishment. So they did things to they isolated you, collective. They did things to silence you, collective, okay? They also caused you like hurt, harm, and danger. You could have also been like either institutionalized or hospitalized at some point in time for in need of some type of healing or recuperation due to like injuries you sustained or something like that. This could have been residential facilities and different things like that, where things were done to you, especially when you're put under mind control and different things like that, guys, okay? Spirit, clarify inside job. Inside job. A lot of face cards want to come out on inside job. There's a lot of people who are involved with this inside job. Yeah. Yep. I'm seeing Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay. I'm seeing the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So you've had a very dysfunctional, toxic, disconnected family, okay? Imbalance, like a broken family. There's discord. These are unauthentic relationships, guys. These people feel like they're not even your family for real, okay? There was like this false sense of security, okay? This misalliance here. You got the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Swords. These people ultimately betrayed you, okay? But they all worked in secret together against you, collective. And they got paid some type of incentives for doing so. Yeah, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine. You got the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, feminine. Okay, there's several people who are involved in this, collective, this inside job. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. Anybody else on this inside job, Spirit? Anybody else on this inside job? Your entire family here with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. You got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups. Spirit, any other people involved in this inside job? I'm seeing the King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, masculine. Okay. The Knight of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There's a lot of people involved in this inside job. A lot of people who are involved. Spirit, any other messages? With this illegal government experimentation, These people cause you heartache. They cause you heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish, deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, misunderstanding, tears, and loss, collective. Okay. You could have water in your chart, or you could be a water sign here. You're like this creative idealist. Okay. You're emotionally connected. Okay. You have very strong feelings. You're empathetic. Okay, intuitive, empathic, psychic, very loving, caring, kind, compassionate, illuminated, wise. Okay, they took advantage of this. The powers that be took advantage of this. This is the reason why you endured this illegal government experimentation, collective. Okay. Also, these people, there was some type of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition as well. Yeah. 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 So they caused you heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, or anguish because they were jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, in competition with you, because abilities that you have. So you were left out in the cold. You were rejected, left in turmoil. You were alienated. You were left in harsh conditions. Yeah. I'm seeing the Empress here. That's a mother or a mother figure. I'm also seeing the Knight of Swords here. You even have lovers that was in part of this inside job here, okay? Magicians, okay? Okay, this could be divination abusers and different things here. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands here. The King of Coins here. A lot of people were involved on this inside job, collective. Any other messages, Spirit, pertaining to this, yeah. Again, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords. You have some type of awareness or insight, collective. Awakening, epiphany, clarity. Something about truth in your vision. Yeah. This is the reason why this illegal government experimentation was done on you, okay? And it's been being done since you were a child. As a child, you could have spoke some type of truth or clarity or something like that that you maybe wasn't supposed to know or something like that. And they did this to you. 10 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. These people also made a lot of money off of you, collective. The 10 of Coins is wealth. Okay? Some of y'all may be coming. Y'all could be coming into some type of abundance. Because I feel like this is being exposed. People are going to know the truth about what really happened to you, collective. Okay? So that's your reading, honey. I do hope that this is giving you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking. Pertaining to a situation that you are dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.